Howdy, and welcome to the first edition of the Shrewsbury Biscuit Crumbs. That's what we're calling it, and this is a way of us being able to use the audio that we get from when we turn up to events and put them into small little shows that you guys can enjoy. This is a great idea that was come up with by Julie because we were going to events, we were getting bits of audio that just didn't fit into our sort of schedule, and it's trying to find gaps and ways to put these things into the show, and it was kind of awkward for us. So this is a brilliant idea. It means we can turn up to events now. We can record interviews, put them in small little shows that you can listen to. Like, for example, this one is from when we went to the Dana for the launch of the Monopoly game, the Shrewsbury Edition. During this short episode, you're going to hear various interviews that we did with people while we were at the launch. It's really cool. You get to meet certain people that we meet on our travels, and I'm really excited about this idea. I really am excited because it validates us going to events, and it gives us a reason to use that content. These will be released separate from our normal schedule, and we'll do them as and when we get them. They're not going to be like a scheduled show. So I hope you enjoy this. It was an amazing event for us to go to, this launch for Monopoly, because of course, we've very kindly been included on the actual Monopoly board itself. It was a very magical day. I think I said to Shane afterwards that it's going to be one of those days that I'll remember for the rest of my life, genuinely. We turned up. I've known for a while that we were going to have some sort of input into the game, in exchange for our sort of press and what we were doing to kind of push everything. And I thought we were going to be on a card. And when we got to the event, there was a game set up in the Dana on one of the wings on the table, and me and Shane got there. I rifled through all the cards, and I was like, there's no Shrewsbury Biscuit card. Oh, it's a shame. Whatever, I mean, it's been great being part of this. I'm happy either way. Shrewsbury's got a Monopoly game, and Shane was like, "Ow, we're on the board," and it just it's like euphoria. It was one of those things, when you create something like the Shrewsbury Biscuit, and it gets put on something as iconic as a Monopoly board. Words can't express how that makes you feel. So I'm just so proud, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm also really, really proud of everybody that was on that board as well, that everyone else that was included, because what this game has done is illustrated the magic of Shrewsbury. And I know there were things that weren't included, and there's the debate about the Quarry Park thing. I've seen that on Facebook. It doesn't matter to me either way. I think it's just an amazing achievement for Shrewsbury to have this. And I think it's actually going to be adored by families for years to come. So anyway, the first interview you're going to hear is going to be from Graham from 6 Star PR. He's the guy you've been hearing popping up on the Biscuit every now and again to talk about, sort of where they are with the game and, the launch dates. He was kind of keeping us updated with what was going on. It was real nice to finally meet the guy in person. He explains in this interview that, he travels around the world with this. They did one in Dubai the week before, So, yeah, it was a real honour to meet him. I'll go into this and then I'll do a little bit after each interview. Hope you enjoy it. Any feedback is really, really important to us. So if you've got anything to add, any suggestions on how we can make this better, drop us a line. You can get us on Facebook, of course, and you can email us, and our email is shrewsburybiscuitpodcast@gmail.com. Going to go into this now. I hope you enjoy these interviews, and yeah, peace out. We're about to speak to Graham, who has been the Shrewsbury voice of Monopoly, I've got to say, because every time we've spoken about Monopoly, you've been on the show. So I'd like to introduce my full team, finally. So this is Shane, and this is Jules, and we are the Shrewsbury Biscuit, obviously. How's today gone for you?
It's been wonderful, and I think it's gone great for you, because, correct me if I'm wrong, you're starring on one of the squares.
We're so excited. Yeah.
So I was looking for the cards. I first came in here, and the board's set up in the wing there. And I looked for the cards. I was like, we're not on a card. That's fine. We've still been part of this. And Shane was like, we're on the board. And he pointed at it, and I was like, oh my God. We had to go outside and take a breather because I nearly cried. I'm not going to lie. Thank you very much for doing that for us.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's the great and the good and beyond of Shrewsbury. We're here at the prison. They're starring on one of the leading squares. Charles Darwin is top of the tree on Mayfair, of course.
Yeah, it's got to be.
And where he went to school, Shrewsbury School, they're the football club. It's who is not there? I mean, it was just wonderfully spoilt for choice putting this game together.
So not only have you included so many amazing places around Shrewsbury and well-known people, you've made a beautiful board. You can almost hang that board up on your wall. It's beautiful.
Well, I will tell the team of designers that
it gets the biscuit approval.
Yeah, they've got the magic touch. They do them all around the world. We did one in Dubai a week ago, and I had the pleasure of being there, and we've done them in Sydney, and they are very good designers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you so much for keeping us in the loop and keep coming back on the show and talking about us with the updates, because it's been really important, I think, for our audience to just let them know what's going on and when it's going to be released, things like that. This is going to be treasured by families, I think, for a long time.
I'm not doing a sales pitch here, but I'm only relaying what happens. A lot of people buy 2 games. What they do, they took one under the tree, of course, and the second one they just keep as a memento. They don't open it. That'd be worth a lot of money in years to come. So I've seen people, not Shrewsbury because it's only just gone on sale, but other regions, they come out of WH Smith with their arms full, 2 or 3.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Well, you've very kindly given us a couple of additions. One's going to be a biscuit board, which we're going to play at our new studio, which we've got at the parade, and then the other one we're going to give away in a competition. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for putting on a great event as well. It's been fantastic.
It's been
well,
awesome.
The prison have been wonderful. They've hosted this, and thank you everyone. Without the people of Shrewsbury and the great landmarks, there would be no board. So thank you, Shrewsbury.
Yay! Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. So that was Graham. What a guy he is, right? He's been brilliant for the build-up of this Monopoly game. And, he's been absolutely instrumental in pushing everything and putting everything together for this game. Right, next. Thank you for chatting with us. I'm Alex, this is Julie, this is Shane. We are from the Shrewsbury Biscuit.
Nice to meet you.
Could I get your names first of all?
Diane. Mark,
and you guys are from Shropshire Cat Rescue.
We are.
And what does it mean to you guys? You're on the board. You're actually on the board, right?
No, we're absolutely thrilled.
And we're also trustees as well, so we're on 2 boards.
I love it. What was it like standing in front of all those people and saying your piece? It's quite daunting, right?
Yeah, it threw us. We didn't expect to have the opportunity.
I was hoping for the rest of the room, for everyone else that wouldn't ask me, because I'd have just droned on for ages. I'd have been like, I love Shrewsbury.
That is my problem about Shropshire Cat Rescue. Once I get on my soapbox, I can't shut up, and I just ramble on. So there always has to be somebody to try and cut me off, and that's why it's always best if Diana's.
It's been a really good event today, hasn't it? It looks amazing. So many people here, and the camera flashing, the Mr. Monopoly and things like that. What does it mean to you guys as an organisation to be part of this?
It's really important to us, actually, because a lot of our work is about awareness raising, and this is a brilliant opportunity. As a charity, we were offered the place on the board, so it hasn't cost us anything. So that's really good advertising for a long time.
And a lot of this board has been about community input, a lot of people suggesting things. So it's almost like you've been accepted by the people, and that must feel good for you.
This is how we felt when people said, Cat Rescue. But if people didn't want us on the board, they wouldn't have voted for us. So there's obviously a lot of friends, supporters out there, and that is what I say to people when we have negative input.
We had a lot of response, really good response on social media, lots of votes, lots of people saying we hope you get there, and we were announced first, so that was brilliant.
Which was brilliant.
Congratulations, you guys. I think you are a perfect choice for this book. You guys are perfect. Because you guys are spoken about, quite positively throughout the town. I mean, we do a lot of interviews, and a few times people have mentioned you guys, that we should come and do a show with you guys.
Oh, we'd love you to.
Yeah, I think I was speaking with you guys on social media at one point. And we were going to organise.
I think you were speaking to Susan.
Possibly, but we would love to. We would love to come and speak to you and have a game of Monopoly and some cake, cake. Yeah.
Well, if you're free, come along to our Winter Wonderland, and that's
what's that?
Dates.
That's the 30th of November and the 1st of December, the Saturday and the Sunday.
Yeah, so it starts at 4:00, and the whole rescue will be lit up. So our retirement village will be all beautifully lit. There's beautiful chimney places and fireplaces, and it's just very homely for the retirees.
You have a Christmas tree up because I imagine. That's what risky. I was going to say.
What did you say the timings was on that one?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Well, guys, make sure you check that out. And thank you so much for chatting to us. And congratulations again.
Yes,
Brilliant.
you are very lucky and very
Proud.
Yes,
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, how lovely were they? You know, we grabbed those ladies from the Shropshire Cat Rescue, and we're like, "Can we take you into this cell and interview you?" And they weren't phased at all. And in fact, they were hilarious. It was really nice to speak to them. And congratulations to them for being on the board. I really want to do a show with them. I think we should do something in the new year. Once we get this crazy Christmas schedule out the way. It's going to be my main goal. So thank you to them ladies for speaking to us. And watch this space. We're definitely going to put something together with them. Right. Next. How's it going? You all right? So we're with an old friend of ours.
Lauren Watkins.
Still got a cross-light in my mouth.
Site manager at the Shrewsbury Edition.
Yeah. Big day today. Yeah.
She's eating a croissant at the
We
moment.
said to her...
Well timed.
yeah, I know, yeah. Do you want to do an interview? And she shoved the whole croissant in her mouth.
Food in my mouth.
How's today gone?
Yeah, really well actually. Yeah, it's been really good.
How do you feel about being on the board?
Wicked. You know what? I'm really excited because I've got one. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna literally play it and just be like, you can't see me, but I'm dancing a little bit.
Out of your household, who's the most likely to flip the board?
Me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm also most likely to cheat as well because that's just me.
So you always banker?
No, it says he doesn't let me be banker.
You're banned.
Is that why? Because you cheat?
I'm right about to be banker because I cheat. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Do you know what? When I was a kid, I used to play Monopoly with my dad all the time, and if I didn't cheat, I never won. Because I used to get to a point where I would end up owing him real money because he was so good at it. And he used to frustrate me, so he used to slip money into my
That's
pocket
savage.
from the bank. So
That's proper savage.
So you know what to say then if you get an invite round to Lauren and Stacey's to play Monopoly.
Don't cost your money.
Yeah.
What do you think it means to Shrewsbury to have this game?
God, put myself there. No, I think it's really good actually because I think it highlights loads of different places that we've got with the prison and the different churches and the castle and stuff. And it shows that we're not just this little town. It shows that we've actually got a load of good stuff here, worth putting on a Monopoly board. So it's good.
It's not just the services with a McDonald's and a Sainsbury's. There's a lot more going on.
Absolutely, the amount of history we've got here is incredible. So deserves to be seen.
It's quite cool that it's been hosted here as well, isn't it? The launch.
Yeah.
Well, because what do you do? You go to jail, don't you?
Jail.
So does that mean we've got to roll double to get out?
Absolutely.
Can't get out to roll double.
Or how much?
Pay me 50 quid to get
I was going to say, is that the toll, is it? You've got to pay you 50 quid.
50 quid to get out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for chatting to us, and thanks for putting on such a great shindig. It's been lovely.
Real. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So that was Lauren from the prison. I love that girl. She's awesome. And, she's been very, very kind to me and all my creativity over the last couple of years. She came on Thorskin, my other show. We did an overnight stay at the prison. We did an interview then. And she was really helpful with Joel as well. When I started the biscuit, and they came on and they did an interview too. I'm really happy that the prison's getting the recognition it deserves because they do work hard to do whatever they do there, and they bring a lot of fun. It's a real amazing tourist attraction because they offer so much, and they deserve the recognition. And they threw a hell of a party as well, to do a launch for Monopoly in a jail, which is one of the main features on the Monopoly board. It fits so well, doesn't it? So thank you for speaking to us, Lauren, and I look forward to working with you again very soon. Right, next.
Right, hi, and obviously you know Shane and Alex.
Hi.
Joyce, and your name is?
Naomi Atkin
From?
Lingen Davies Cancer Fund.
And you're here because?
We are on the Shrewsbury Monopoly board.
And how does that make you feel?
Oh, it's fabulous. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. The charities were all chosen because of public vote on Facebook, so lovely to have been chosen. We did put the word out and hope people would vote for us, and they absolutely did. They came through, and it is really, really lovely to have the charity recognised.
Excellent. And did you get to see how many people had voted for you?
We didn't actually.
No.
I don't know.
Obviously, it must have been a lot to get on the board because there's only 4 charity places on that board. So you must have had a significant number of votes.
Yes, we think so. Yeah, there was a lot of charities who were voted for, so we've obviously had a lot of people behind us, and that's really nice to have. Yeah.
And do you enjoy the game of Monopoly yourself personally?
I do enjoy a game of Monopoly. I'm very excited to play my Shrewsbury Monopoly when I get home. Yes.
I was going to say, you're going to be doing that over a glass of gin with Darren, no doubt.
Absolutely will. Yes.
And obviously, a game in the office is going to be a regular feature. You guys?
I think so. I think that's what we'll do on Friday afternoons from now on.
Can we come and work there?
Yeah,
brilliant.
Might not be realistic every week.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much for your time, Naomi.
Thank you. Cheers.
And that was the amazing Naomi Atkin. She was on the show a few weeks ago, and she's awesome. So are Lingen Davies, and they definitely deserve their place on that board. You know, they've been doing lots of hard work for many a year, and they definitely deserve to be there. So well done to them. And yeah, good things to come from Lingen Davies for sure. Right, next.
That's £26.
Okay, so we're sitting down now whilst the first ever game of Monopoly Shrewsbury is being played with the Mayor, Phil Gillam, Martin Wood, the Town Crier, and the guys that... Sophie?
Sonia.
It's his fault. That's his fault.
I know nothing.
And it was Martin and
Grace.
And Grace, and they're playing the first ever game of who's winning so far?
Oh, Grace.
Grace?
Grace always wins.
We heard that on the opener, that you always win.
Ridiculous.
I think this is disgusting. I mean, she's got a hotel in Shrewsbury Castle, and she's got another hotel on the Charles Dickens
I've got
Station.
hotels then.
Yeah.
Top places, yeah.
What's the secret to winning Monopoly? I was going to say.
Doing deals nice and quickly, so I managed to buy the other blue
Yeah.
right at the start, so I could start building.
Just buy.
Yeah,
buy. How are you finding it, Mr. Mayor?
Well, I'd like to say, Alex, that really building a hotel in the grounds of Shrewsbury Castle is unacceptable.
But it just proves that money talks. You know, that's right. Yeah. If you've got the money, you do anything.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Where are you going? How are you doing?
How have you found today?
It's great fun. It's great fun, and it's a beautiful board. It's great that a lovely town like Shrewsbury has its own Monopoly. It's just that I'm losing very, very badly.
Well, we are sat in the middle of a prison. It's freezing, and maybe we can. You've got a handicap, whereas the town crier here is nicely wrapped up. He's nice and warm. He's got the advantage there. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this game.
Thank you.
And hail to the victor. I'm guessing this is going to be...
Too many times.
Yeah, whoever's the winner, you're going to be the world record holder, aren't you? I'm looking at you, Grace, because obviously I think it's clearly going to be you.
Come on then, Mr. Mayor. Oh, here we go.
Right, we're going to get out of here. I'd love to know who wins this. So if we get some sort of confirmation on the winner, that'd be great, you know. Let's roll this.
Cheers, Alex.
Thank you very much. That's a 7.
7, lucky 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, that is lucky.
So,
lucky.
Pound in the middle.
so the mayor is now paying £100 tax into the middle of the Monopoly board.
That's the first time he's done that this year.
So when I first started doing this podcast thing, I never thought I would be sitting there commentating a game of Monopoly. But yet, there I am doing that. And that's, you know what an occasion to do it. That is the first ever game of Shrewsbury Monopoly being played right there on the Shrewsbury Biscuit, by the way. How awesome is that? And that's including the Mayor, Phil Gillam, and the Town Crier, Martin Wood, plus the 3 guests that won the competitions and were able to play that first game. And, you know, ending that audio there with a roar of laughter and people having fun. That's what this is all about. And I know Monopoly isn't always about that, of course. There are other times when you just want to flip the board, and you know some people actually do. But the main ethos here is people around the board having fun and spending quality time together. And you know what a great thing to have when you know got a game of Monopoly based on your hometown. Great, awesome. You know you can't ask for more. Right, I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been the first time we've done this. And, you know, I don't know, what a great way to start, of course, but we'd like your input and your feedback. You know, how was this for you guys? Did you enjoy it? Nice little snippet. quick little, sort of 18-minute bit of audio, whatever it's going to be. And, it's just quick in and out. You've experienced what we've experienced, and hopefully you've enjoyed it, Make sure you get back to us and let us know what you think. Thank you so much to Julie and Shane, who have just been amazing in keeping me guided and focused, and making sure I get that rest as well. I've got to be reminded to sleep sometimes, and also the early mornings when I get on the group chat that we got on Facebook, and I'm like, hey guys, I got an idea. We should do this and we should do that. Oh, by the way, I've made this. Look at this. I'm just sometimes I'm just a bit too much. So thank you guys for putting it with me and for working so hard on pushing this show. Right, I'm going to get out of it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll look forward. Keep your eyes peeled for the next, biscuit crumb. And hopefully we'll bring. I think the next one we've got actually is when Jules went to the Age UK launch of their Platinum Appeal. It's to mark their 70th anniversary. She went there and had a great time speaking to people, and brought me back cake as well. Cake, I love cake. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next time. Peace out.